and live in integrity with our twin flame, ourselves and our spouses without dividing ourselves or without causing pain? Indeed, it can take years to come into any clarity about how to show integrity in our lives when the one that we are so closely bonded with refuses to do so in theirs. Often the realizations only come once we've delved deep and long enough into our own self to find out who we truly are. Therefore the unanswered questions have their purpose. They are the catalyst which drives us within to discover our own magnificence. Once we shift our energy into fully embodying our truth, this sets into motion the energetic ripple effect which shifts a lot of things in and around us. Committing to living in integrity gives us the courage to be more of who we are, aligns our actions with our heart, and gives us clarity that shows us our best truth to tell others. It becomes easier for us to respond to and initiate change since we know who we are and where we are going. Eventually, if we persist, we come to see that our only real duty and responsibility lies in the discovery of our true self and in the fulfillment of the divine mandate for our lives. While the twin flame connection does not need to destroy other relationships, it always stirs up the already existing issues in them. While it is often temporarily possible to keep the relationship going, further along the path we realize that to really be in integrity we must somehow find a way to integrate the twin flame connection into our life. After all, they are part of us, energetically, spiritually, emotionally. In fact, once the spiritual merge and energies of oneness with our twin flame are felt within in a very real way, integrity takes on a whole other dimension. If we are truly aware, we are shown the division within ourselves, the one part which knows that the connection is real, and the other which says it's okay to be disconnected and do this with another person. It is very hard to live permanently with such an inner conflict. At the very least, this inner division is emotionally demanding and keeps us in spiritual limbo about where to go with the connection. In fact, when we lie in bed night after night next to our partner feeling our twin flame within us, even seeking their energy out, we are faced with a choice. Do we remain blissfully aware of this energy in those moments of 5D connection, yet deny the very real person in 3D who embodies this energy for us while remaining married to another? Or do we owe it to ourselves and others to seek absolute integrity by fully allowing this energy and person into our lives since internally we know this is what we are being asked to do, no matter what this means for our other relationships? The thing is, if we do pursue this inner call to align with our truth, we find our own wholeness. For us twin flames this means we are now free to leave the karmic wheel of relationships and have a real chance at experiencing physical union with our twin flame. Of course this is not always possible, however it is rarely completely ruled out once we reach this point. Nevertheless, when we take the decision to step up into embodying our divine feminine, it is often better to be alone and to allow this love to flow through us, rather than to be in a relationship where we have to block the very energy that nourishes and inspires us to give more of ourselves to humanity and God. 1,380,393_6012506580997_804,169,055_ Copy. Leaving my marriage. For me personally, I had known my twin flame for over 4 years when I met my husband. Since my twin flame had returned to his marriage after our short reunion, I had no choice but to surrender my need for a relationship with him to a higher power. When I married I was so in love that I genuinely thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with my husband. Because of the pull and our history as passionate lovers, I could not consolidate a friendship with my twin with my new life, and so I kept him at a distance. It was only 8 years later, as my marriage was falling apart for unrelated reasons, that I realized just how I too had used my marriage to escape the intense connection and my twin flame's rejection of me. I knew after about 6 years that my marriage wasn't going to last, yet it took another 2 for me to finally leave. During that time I came to understand that my husband never really loved or knew the real me, and if he had, more likely he would not have fallen in love with me. After all, our inner lives and values were vastly different. I understood that he had come into my life as a reflection of my own inability to truly love and accept myself. In the final years of my marriage, the pull within to become the real me was increasingly strong, and in such conflict with the life that I was leading that I felt only one of two things could happen: either I would give into it or I would end up dead, if not physically then at least spiritually. I had already tried to evolve within my marriage, but ours was a low vibrational match. After all, I married him in order to start a family. Eventually it dawned on me that I would have to pursue the twin flame path regardless of its impact on my marriage. Unfortunately, everything about the separation seemed so difficult. We hope this channel has helped you discover where to start on your actual paths. It's a good karma to put a like, subscribe and share. Leave your suggestion in the field below. With all the love to you.